I'm in Big Bernie.
You ready to go?
Ready to go.
All right, let's do this.
Hi, welcome back. So if you've been following along with our channel, you know that as of the time that we're recording this, we have less than 70 subscribers, so we are a news channel. We also are just considering a full-time RV life, and that's kind of why we're sitting here in a garage sale today. There will be more on that in the future. I guess what we wanted to do in this week's episode is talk about since we are new, and many of you are probably thinking, a lot of people purchased RVs during 2020 because of COVID. Did we ever own an RV or camp before? I was raised camping, tent camping. My family went tent camping or stayed in cabins, those kind of things. I camped a lot with my sister and her husband when I was little. Did you do camping when you were little?
I maybe camped once with my cousins. My mom and dad not campers, not outdoor people.
So I guess I drug her into it, kicking and screaming when we got married. My sister and her husband gave us a 1974 pop-up camper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tell us about that pop-up camper there, Joey.
The pop-up was okay. It wasn't my favorite. There was lots of lakes, so we didn't do a whole lot. And also, we had a 13-year-old and a baby, and we didn't get to use it as much as we really wanted to.
Yeah, mostly that was just short trips, weekend trips in West Virginia.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun. I may or may not have ripped the door off of it in a little incident at pulling out of a campground at Canaan Valley.
I especially for our son Lincoln, he couldn't be in the heat a lot, and so we were trying to figure out how to get the air conditioning in there.
Yeah, so we took a circular saw and we cut a hole in the end. I cut a hole in the end of the pop-up right through the metal wall, and we installed a window air conditioner.
I remember when we got the Fun Finder, we were going to go to Disney World, and so we got the 18-foot camper. So that would have been 2007.
Yeah, it was actually only 16 foot. The Fun Finder X, I think they still make them today. The Fun Finder X was a 16 foot. It had a combined toilet and shower. We've got pictures here. We will show you of that. It had a dining table that had a bunk over it, and then the dining table itself folded down to make a bed. Mm-hmm. And then it had two small bunks, right?
Yes.
What else did it have? It had
the kitchen and the microwave. It was super nice.
Yeah,
I would own one of them again in a heartbeat.
Yeah, very light. I think unloaded, the weight on it was only like 3,000 pounds or something, 3,000 or 4,000 pounds. We actually towed it with a Chevy Astrovan. Mm-hmm. And we traveled a good bit in it. We traveled to Disney World. We spent about 2 weeks in Disney World and over at Jekyll Island. And I think people thought we had a clown car because there were 5 of us staying in a 16-foot rig. But we were just sleeping, right? So.
See, with Bernie, Bernie was very much, we got him when we looked around, we went up and saw him, and my words was he had potential, and I meant he had potential, but I don't think Marshall realized what I meant by that. So we actually took him to my mom's because she has 5 acres, and we parked it in her driveway, and I actually spent a week down there working on it and doing some of the
3 weeks. things?
Just some of the inside, decorating stuff, and Marshall had some pretty big stuff to deal with on the outside.
I've been married to her for 30 years. I knew for a fact that what I was getting into when she said it was going to it had potential and needed some renovation.
So we ended up, we gutted the whole thing. We gutted the entire thing. It basically got new everything. And a fun fact, we still have Bernie, and it is still sitting on my mom's driveway. We are currently trying to sell it, so anybody watching really has an interest.
We won't leave our number below.
No. Just leave a message.
No, actually, so it was a lot of work because Bernie had water leak in the wall, which we didn't know about when we purchased it, and also the fuel pump started acting up, and there was a small leak in one of the slide seals. So I think that the renovation, and I think you'll see this in the pictures and the video, it turned out great. I think that the inside of Bernie is a really nice looking rig now. I think outside it still needs some tender love and care. I think it is obviously an old Class A, but the inside really turned out well, and we probably would still have Bernie.
Oh yeah.
And would still be driving Bernie around the country, but there were a couple of issues that came up that we were going to need to put some more money into. The Ford 460 engines are known for having a fuel pump problem when they overheat or when the temperature gets hot. So around 90 degrees, the fuel pump started cutting out on us. Also, there was a wheel bearing that needed to be replaced, and a couple of other things that were all manageable. We could have done them, and we're going to. But again, enter COVID, and we decided that there was now potential for us to travel more and sooner than we thought we were going to be able to do before. So,
and the trips that we took in Bernie made me realize that it was something that I really did want to do, which he didn't think so at first I would, but I really did. So now that's when the new trailer comes in.
Which, if you watched last week's video, you know that the new trailer is called Faye. That's her name, and Faye is a Forest River Heritage Glen 310 BHI. That's a mouthful, but we will leave a link to that model, and we will also be doing a walk around of Faye in an upcoming video, probably here in the stuff to talk about episodes.
So something else in this video is the puppies. Now, Cider is a 1.5 years old, and she is our what we consider a camping dog and the inspiration for our channel. But we have a 13-year-old cockapoo, and her name is Cookie, and she went on many camping adventures with us. She's gotten a little too old. She doesn't enjoy the new places. She's gone deaf, and we're afraid of her getting out, situations like that. So she stays with one of the kids when we go camping. But she was the OG camp dog.
Yeah, and we'll show some video over here in a second. This is her right here. I'm going to put her right over your head.
Okay.
So that'll be Cookie right there.
Now we also have, you've seen Springer, and she's the Yorkie, and she's my daughter's Yorkie, and she is my daughter's Yorkie. She's very attached, very obsessed with her, and so anytime my daughter's with us, she will be with us. And she, to be such a little tiny thing, she's only 4 pounds. She's a great hiking dog. She will walk those trails. She just keeps up with the big dogs. She thinks she is one.
Yeah, Cider is about 50 pounds, and the 4-pound Yorkie tries her best to control the 50-pound dog. And you never know what other pets may make an appearance on this channel. So stay tuned, because my daughter and my son both have, shall we say, non-traditional pets that occasionally travel with us.
Yes.
Happy Easter from Red Pup Adventures.